America never disappoints when it comes to blending politics with performance art. The latest installment, the No Kings protests sweeping across the country, an anti-authoritarian, anti-Trump movement that seems to have confused half the nation and exhausted the other half. Among those scratching their heads is comedian Aries Spears, who took to Instagram to ask the question of the century: what's the point? In his video, Spears wonders aloud whether the protests will change anything at all, comparing the current wave of activism to the sea of pink hat protests that erupted after Trump's first election victory. Back then, millions marched, hashtags trended, and yet, here we are again. Trump's back in the Oval Office, apparently stronger than ever, and the only measurable result is that craft stores made a killing on pink yarn.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears here. Yo, I want to ask somebody a question. Maybe y'all political heads, maybe you activists, you protesters, y'all can explain something to me. This whole No Kings thing, where you see all the footage of all the different cities throughout the country, and there's just a gazillion people protesting Trump. Let's be clear. I am not a Trump fan in any way whatsoever, but this is absolutely fucking pointless. You're cluttering the streets, you're shutting shit down, and for what? He's still gonna be the president. It's not gonna shorten up his second term. He's still gonna run the whole term. This doesn't change anything. It's fucking pointless. What is the point of this? Have a good day.
Spears' message was clear. He's not against protests per se. He just doesn't see the ROI on outrage. In his eyes, yelling "No Kings" doesn't dethrone the king, it just echoes off the palace walls. Some fans cheered him on, tired of performative activism and public virtue signaling. Others fired back, saying that silence is compliance and that every major social victory, women's rights, civil rights, gay rights, came through protest. They point to Martin Luther King Jr., whose marches didn't topple the government overnight either, but did shift the moral and legislative compass of a nation. So the question becomes, is protest supposed to instantly change everything, or is it meant to plant seeds that bloom over time? Spears, ever the realist, or cynic depending on your lens, doesn't buy into symbolic planting. He wants a harvest. Meanwhile, President Trump, never one to miss an opportunity to escalate absurdity, decided to post an AI-generated meme on Truth Social. The Office. Supporters called it hilarious and so him. One thing certain, it perfectly encapsulated America's current political theater, a cartoonish loop of outrage, memes, and moral confusion where the commander-in-chief moonlights as a meme lord. Comedian Godfrey, on the other hand, responded with the kind of gleeful energy usually reserved for playoff wins. He posted his own Instagram video recounting how a Trump supporter at a No Kings protest lost his glasses and his dignity when he tripped mid-chase.
They have these Trump supporters yelling out, "God bless Trump, God bless Trump."
God bless Trump! God bless Trump! God bless Trump!
And there's the lead jackass who goes, "Go ride your bike, you
Yeah, fuck you! Ride your bike, you fucking fag!
And someone, I don't know who this kid was, snatched his glasses off and ran.
Yeah!
Oh, it's fucking beautiful. I love how you're doing that. Oh, thank you, Planet Earth. The Planet Earth smacked him in his dumb forehead and he was bleeding all over the place. Then he was looking for his glasses, but these protesters were like, yo, you need to keep it moving.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Jump you, dude. What are you doing? Get out of here. They're violent right now.
And I like it because it wasn't like a black-white thing. It was white motherfuckers whooping his ass. I like that. Shout out to the No Kings protest. It was successful. I was part of it. I was able to go with my man, wanted to grab Don Lemon and Joy Reid and all his whole crew of politically savvy people.
Then there's DL Hughley, whose social commentary always carries a mix of comedy and clarity. In his own posts, Hughley amplified the protesters' message while engaging with Don Lemon on the broader implications of Trump's enduring influence. Unlike Spears' fatalism or Godfrey's slapstick celebration, Hughley's tone leaned toward concern that democracy itself has become a running gag.
So, Don Lemon says this.
People, brown people of all stripes, whether you're an Indian American or a Mexican American or whoever you are, go out in your place where you live and get a gun legally, get a license to carry legally.
In response, Megyn Kelly says this.
One category of people used under the Alien Enemies Act, where Trump went to a more extreme measure on all people who were here illegally. It was all not U.S. citizens. That's what they want you to believe.
It's August 1992, Ruby Ridge, Idaho. Federal officers attempt to serve an arrest warrant on one Randy Weaver. Shots ring out. An 11-day standoff ensued. Now, one of Randy Weaver's children was killed, I believe his son. Also, Kevin Harris was a friend of Weaver's, killed a federal officer. Both Randy Weaver and Harris went to trial. Weaver was acquitted of the most serious charges, found guilty of the felony gun charge. Kevin Harris was charged with murder, and he was acquitted of murder of a federal officer, and he was acquitted because he argued that those federal officers never identified themselves. They wore camouflage, they wore masks, and they didn't know who they were. And the jury agreed with him. After Randy Weaver got out, his family was awarded $3.1 million. So federal officers showing up, heavily armed, without masks, with masks and camouflage, not identifying themselves, resulted in a shootout. And those men were found not guilty. Those men did the very thing that the Second Amendment is for. When they believe that a tyrannical government overreaches, this is the remedy that the Second Amendment offers. I wonder if Megyn Kelly thinks that Don Lemon is wrong or that Don Lemon just ain't white.
Collectively, these three comedians represent America's divided soul. Spears plays the skeptic, asking what all this shouting accomplishes. Godfrey plays the jester, reveling in karmic chaos. Hugley plays the philosopher, warning that the joke might be on us. And in a way, they're all right. Protest without policy can feel like theater, but without protest, power calcifies unchecked. The truth, like a good punchline, lies somewhere in between. Maybe Spears' question, what did it change, isn't cynicism but challenge. Maybe he's not dismissing activism, but daring it to deliver. After all, comedy's job has always been to prod society where it's tender. And if Trump's meme war presidency teaches us anything, it's that the line between satire and statecraft is now non-existent. The No Kings movement might not topple empires, but is part of America's long-running improv act. Democracy has open mic night. Sometimes the jokes land, sometimes they bomb, but everyone still shows up, hoping someone, somehow, will make sense of the chaos, or at least make us laugh through it.